I am live from Florida. We have a special thing going on tonight. Got a little special guest going to be coming on here. I'm over here in the passenger seat. I am not driving, but we're going to be talking about Swift versus Rosedale transport. I'm going to give it a minute for Brian. Hey, Brian, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm about to add you on in just a minute. So, if y'all are new to the channel, my name is Shawn. I work for Rosedale Transport. I've been working here for about 15 years, or I started here 15 years ago, right out of school. Um, I worked here for 3.5 years. I left. I went to Heartland. I went to a couple other places. Then I came back. I really love the company I'm working for now. It's Rosedale Transport out of Dalton. But I have a lot of people who come from different companies and they say, hey, you know, and they're new and they're thinking about going to Swift. I've never worked for Swift. Disclaimer, but I have worked for Rosedale and I really like it here. But recently we had somebody who left Swift and they came to Rosedale. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on board here real quick. His name is Brian. Um, uh,
Hey, Shawn, how's it going, bud?
it's going good, going good. Let me see if I can get my headset turned on real quick. Y'all give me a minute. I'm having a little malfunction here, so I can't hear. Give me one.
No, can't hear that.
You can't hear me at all?
I now can.
You can't hear me now? All right, good deal, good deal. So what's going on, Brian? Welcome to the channel.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Glad I'm here.
Yeah. So Brian's used to work for Swift Transportation. He's recently made the swap over to Rosedale. If y'all have any questions for him tonight, I'm gonna pretty much give Brian the floor. He's gonna tell his experiences with Swift. I've never worked for Swift, so I can't comment on that, but I can comment on Rosedale. I love it here. It's like a family. It's a great company to work for. And if you're thinking about it, or you're on the fence of leaving your company and coming over to Rosedale, I've got somebody. How long you been here, Brian?
I've been there. This will be my second week now.
Second week. So if you've got any questions for him, you can ask live on the chat, and he will answer it for you. Brian, I want you to answer honest and just be truthful. But go ahead. You got the floor. Go ahead and
They told me to take the park in the door.
he's at a shipper right now, so
None of them down here?
we'll let him handle that.
Okay, they told me to take the park in. Okay, okay.
But anyway,
Hang
we'll
on
give him
just
a
a
minute to
second,
get
Shawn.
going. Oh, you're good, Brian. You're good. I'm gonna go ahead and talk away.
All right,
He's
where you want me to
he's
park
over
it?
there up in
Where you
Virginia
want me
getting
to
loaded.
park
But this is
it?
his second week working here, and if y'all have any questions for him, big ask him. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay,
we didn't cohorse this
okay.
live. This is actually the we've talked on the phone a few times, but
All right, give me a
I've
couple
actually hadn't
minutes
got
and
to
I'll
meet
move.
him.
Give me a couple
But
minutes and
we've
I'll move
talked.
the park.
He's a subscriber of
All
my
right.
channel, and he came right on over here. So
All right,
he
sorry
said,
for
"Hey,
this.
Cricket, what's up?" Hey, Brian, you need to move for a minute? You good?
No, I'm good. I told him to give me a couple minutes and I'll move my truck. He said we can't park in the door. Rosedale told me I could. Unfortunately, I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. All right, so you got the floor, man. Let's talk about how you work the Swift, and let's talk about how you I guess why you start, how you met me, and how do you end up at Rosedale Transport, and then we can end it about how Rosedale's been treating you and how you like it. So go ahead and go for it.
All right. I started with Swift about 6 months ago and drove for them, the full 6 months. After the first month, to be honest with you, I felt like, you know what, this really ain't for me. I hung it
A
out
lot,
for
a
the
lot of people
six
say that.
months and said, look, I got to go somewhere where, it is good for me. I took it and ended up going back home driving for a lumber yard, and whatnot. And then I stumbled. I always watch trucking guys on the YouTube and whatnot. And I stumbled across, you know, Shawn here, and and got to talking to Shawn, and Shawn said, "Hey, why don't you come over here to Rosedale,
Right.
give him a try?" And I said, "You know what?" I told the wife, I said, "Baby, I want to go back trucking. I'm going back trucking." So I came over to Rosedale. But the difference to me between Swift and here, okay, is the factor that Swift likes to tell you where you have to gas up at, what direction you're going to have to take and go, and
They
they really,
micromanage you more.
they really don't take in. They dictate basically is what I'm trying to say. Everything you do, if you don't do it their way, they're going to find a way. I hate to say it, they're going to find a way to get rid of you. And don't get me wrong, I learned quite a bit from Swift.
Right.
Swift taught me, how to take it back up, which I'll be honest, I still have some difficulties, which, a lot of times,
You're still a new driver, of course,
you
of
don't,
course.
and whatnot, but I'm still getting it, make sure I'm not getting in any accidents or anything like that, but
Right.
yeah, like I said, since I've been here, what the difference I feel, with Swift in here. As I told you, said a while ago, Swift likes to dictate. Here, since I've been here the past 2 weeks, I've learned that this is a big family. Everybody
Right.
here wants to help everybody out.
Right. You could,
All you
that's
got
what
to
it's
do
supposed
is
to
make
be.
all you got to do is make a phone call, and the moment you make the phone call, they're on top of it. They're at
That's good.
Swift.
That's good.
They're at Swift. You made a phone call. They felt, okay, well, we'll get to it, and then you had to sit for 30, 40 minutes, and there goes your clock. Here, it seems like most of these guys were drivers and whatnot that have helped out, and I've had nothing but the greatest experience. Yeah, I've only been here 2 weeks, but I know, just in
Right.
those 2 weeks, what it's been like, and I know it's going to get better.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So your first week last week, did you get to use all your hours? I mean, did you get any miles or?
Yes, yes. Last week I did a total of 5 trips, which equaled out to about 2,400 miles. And
Okay.
like I said,
That's
I
good.
did take and get plenty of
That's
hours.
good. That's good.
I ran up all my clock. Unfortunately, on Friday, I had to take Friday and Saturday, as my break.
And it was your first week, so you'll get better and better once you learn the systems and learn, how they work and how they operate and what's driving hook and what's not and all that. But after your 34 hours is up, was you able to roll? I mean,
Yes, yes. As soon as my
okay.
34 was up, I'd called and talked to my dispatch Sherry and whatnot, and she said, you know what, we got this load here going out. Grab this load here as soon as your 34 comes, gets up.
That's good. See, a lot of drivers they call me and they want to come over and they're like, I don't know, Shawn, I've been doing this, been that. And I'm like, look, man, I was like, you definitely need to come over here. For one thing, there's a few things. You're going to get the miles. If you want them, you got them. All right, that's the number one thing. Number two, it ain't all about money, making money. It is about money. Don't get me wrong, but it's about happiness and your peace of mind out here. I know right now if I have an emergency and I'm in Florida and I say, hey, I need to get home, I have no shadow of a doubt if I called them, they would do whatever they could to get me home. I'm not saying they could get me home tonight, but they would do everything they could to get me home. I was out here on the road. I caught COVID, and they put me in a hotel. They paid for the hotel, so they actually took care of me on that. And I have a lot of respect for that. But when I need to get home, I say, look, this is the days I need to get home. They get me home. And they do that. And it's not like Eugene just said in the comments. There's no forced dispatch. What's going on, Eugene? Eugene is almost 70 years old, and he was a school instructor, and he swapped over here to Rosedale, so he's enjoyed it. Um, Earl, he's on here. Hey, Earl said, "Hey guys, Rosedale's far better than most mega carries." He came from JB Hunt. He's happy. If you want to stay out and get the miles, you can stay out all month if you want to. But if you need to get home and do your 34 at home, they work with you on that too, unless you're far off. Like Earl has to stay out 2 weeks because he lives all the way up in Chicago. But other than that, if you live within, I would say 600 miles of your terminal, you can do your 34 at home.
Hey,
So
Shawn. Hey,
yeah,
Shawn. Like myself, I live in Louisiana. Yeah, I came out here knowing that it'd be 2 weeks, whatever. But I'm used to staying out 30 days,
right,
and
right,
I'm staying out 30 days and then going home, for 4 days and coming back out again. So like you said,
right.
they'll get you home, and whatnot.
They give you that flexibility, which is really cool about Rosedale. And for anybody y'all thinking about coming over to Rosedale, their number is 706-226-1003. You can tell them Shawn sent you over here. Ask for Tina, and she'll get you hooked right on up. So Eugene Weber said he's enjoying his brand new truck. He's got a brand new truck. He's been here, about 3 months, and he's already been moved up to a brand new truck. He said Eugene said he drove for he drove most of his life for 50 years and he's never got a chance to get a brand new truck till he came to Rosedale. So half the equipment is new. I know you don't have a new truck. You just got it. It's just your second week, but they will move you up pretty quick since I think it's pretty cool. But And the runs ain't bad. The runs, a lot of them are drop and hook. You have some. Yeah, it's trucking, y'all. So things are going to happen. You're going to have breakdowns. I mean, I had a flat tire, a busted tire yesterday, got stuck. Some of that's out of their control. But as far as overall, it is trucking. Ain't nothing perfect, but it's the best company I've ever worked for. I could go anywhere, but I love it here.
Best one I've ever worked for too.
That's good. That's good. I really appreciate that. So if anybody has any questions, while we got him on the line right here, let's see. The Gunny's here. 71 says, hey, Crooked R, Big Shawn. He said, Earl says, I got a new international within 3 weeks of going solo. That's good. That's awesome. Anybody got any good evening from Texas? Warren said. If anybody got any questions while I got him on the line here, y'all let me know. Um, I know the video is titled Swift versus Rosedale. I've never worked at Swift, so I can only give you information I know. Oh, I know a guy said Rosedale is great, nice people, nice trucks, great trainer. Appreciate the shout out. Noah was one of my trainees. I trained him a while back. He decided to go local. He lives in Florida, so he's no longer with Rosedale, but like he said, it's a still great company. I appreciate the shout out, y'all. Appreciate it. But anybody's interested, if you want to email me questions, I'm just a driver, I'm not a recruiter. I'll be more than happy to answer them. My email is on the channel, and I'll do whatever I can to help you get through the process and get going. Um, Brian, I tell you, I helped you through the process, and I'll continue to help you as much as I can.
Yep.
I'll
Thank
let
you,
you.
sir.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go ahead and move your truck, man, and I'll jump off this live. I just want to give everybody a chance to hear it from somebody besides me.
Yep. It's great. Great out here. Y'all come over and join us.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, I
You're welcome.
appreciate it, y'all guys. I'll see y'all next live. Trucking Live with Shawn. Let's get it. I'll talk to you later, Brian.
All right, bud.
All right, bye.